This beautiful spot on the banks of the Avon Tavy is where Tysul, a cousin of Dewey's St. David, that is, founded his settlement in the 6th century. It was close to a ford over the river, where a number of tracks converge, and may well have been a pilgrimage site. The settlement grew, and by the 13th century a permanent place of worship was built of timber and thatch. Later that was made into a stone structure with a small tower, and subsequently more stages were added using locally sourced stones, so that by 1847 it reached the present height of more than 22 meters, that's 70 feet or so. The tower houses 6 bells in all. 4 were hung in 1777. The remaining 2 were added in the 20th century. Cadw, the Welsh Historic Buildings Agency, lists the church as having 80% of the core fabric from medieval times. For a number of years, rainwater has been seeping through the 2-meter thick walls of the tower, and various piecemeal attempts to stop it have failed. A lightning strike in October 2014 damaged the tower, and scaffolding had to be erected so it could be repaired. From that scaffolding, it was possible to see the weaknesses that were allowing the water in through the walls. That seepage is weakening the rubble core of the thick walls. Because of that seepage, this seemingly solid structure is showing early signs of structural failure, and repairs are urgently needed. Repairs of the type and scale needed are complex and costly, so we have applied to the Grants for Places of Worship programme for a grant of £190,000. A decision on that application will be made on the 1st of March 2017, St. David's Day. Even if we get that grant, we shall need some £25,000 more to enable us to start drawing on the grant and starting planning and investigation work. Then by St. David's Day 2018 we shall need to find another £225,000 so that contract work can actually begin on the restoration. Welsh craftsmen, using only simple tools and devices, built this tower using local stone. If it is not repaired, a vital part of our heritage will continue to suffer serious damage, and the craft skills and efforts of generations past will be lost. Will you play a part in linking to that important part of Welsh heritage and help us to safeguard the work of past generations of Welsh craftsmen? While the total costs are large, just modest donations from a lot of people will build up to cover the cost. So please use Facebook, Twitter and other social media to tell friends and others of our need. Firstly, we need lots of publicity and attention from lots of people to grow our campaign. If people can be encouraged to contribute too, that would be great. If through the power of internet and social media we can reach 25,000 people, £10 from each of them will enable us to reach our total target. Or, if we reach larger numbers of, say, 50,000 people, each giving just £5 will achieve the same target. Lots of little gifts would be wonderful. Thank you for watching this short video, and we look forward to receiving a contribution from you and to knowing that you have told others of our need.